Hi everybody! If you're 45 or older, talk to your doctor, schedule a colonoscopy. I'm going to tell you that works. My buddy called me yesterday, told me he went and got checked out. He was having some issues. They found a mass. They removed most of it. He's still got another surgery to go and some scans and some other stuff, but he went and got checked out. It was a good thing he did. You guys need to do it too. Today, we just got a few minutes left on my SIMS card here, or whatever you want to call it, memory card. So I'm just going to run through this quick. We're going to plant 3 autos today. We're going to inoculate our soil, the top of our soil, with a mixture of my homemade biochar, my fortified rabbit shit, nightcrawler castings, and some beef frass and some turkey tail mushrooms ground up. That's going into our pots for our autoflowers. I've got a bucket here with the fortified rabbit shit in it now, and I've got 2 new mounds. One of them's been used. It wasn't really a mound. It was just in the surface of the dirt. And I built them on this year. I'm going to mix this into the top of the soil and make a little depository there for the future amendments and the plant itself. I'm going to have 3 mounds here this year, and then 1 in a 30-gallon pot. So, and then I'm going to flower. I'm not even going to pick it up. I got a plant right here. It's a small clone of the White Widow. Right now, I'm light depping it with, actually, not light depping, reverse depping, with supplemental light. So I'm supplemental lighting this plant at night for the next week or so while it roots and while it grows a little bigger. And then for the rest of this short part of spring, when the days are shorter than 18 hours or, closer to 12, but at least right now I'm going to start light depping it then in 2 weeks, and we're going to have flower in like 10 weeks, 10 or 11 weeks. So without further ado, we're going to start. I'm not even going to bother showing any of that. We're just going to mix that into this mound behind us. I've got 3 pots that I moistened the soil last night. And then I'm also going to cover these pots with a little hydrodome or humidity dome while sitting here in the sun today. We're going to be flowering an Instant Classic by Night Owl. We've got a Minnesota brand, North Star Buds Gorilla Whiskey, and a Haiku Genetics LSB times Purple Hue. Now, I believe it's strawberry breath would be the first one, and then Purple Hue is the ruderalis part of the genetics. So, all we're going to do, since it's been pre-moistened, we're just going to poke a little hole with a stick, select our seed, and we're only going to go into the surface of this, the width or the size of the seed. So just put it in one size of the seed deep. Make sure you're using good soil. Actually, this run is going to be a Synganic because I got a good deal on some Miracle-Gro potting soil at a garage sale. They wanted $3 for a great big ass bag, and then they threw in a small bag with it, so I couldn't pass that up. All right. And I do have a marker because we're going to mark these. We want to remember which one's going to be which. So We're going to take the Hi-Q genetics and we're going to put that in our biggest pot. Alright, and then we're going to take our Night Owl. Instinct Classic. And then our North Star Buds Gorilla Whiskey. Alright. So that was easy. So basically, we're just going to pop a seed in a hole. Now we got several of these from Hi-Q, so I'm going to pop 2 of these in here just to double hedge our bet here that we're going to have a viable seed and they're going to take off, and then we'll just we'll cull one here in a couple of weeks. Or probably less than that. Once it pops, we'll cull it in about a week because we want that other one to get going fast. Hope everybody can hear me. Hope everybody's doing well. We just celebrated 420. Had an amazing time. It was a lot of fun. Hope everybody else had fun. Visited several shows. Tuck those in, pack them down gently but firmly. We're out at my Hugelkultur right now. Hugelkultur is basically a wood. Oh, shoot. I don't even think I have any seeds in this pack anymore. Dang it. That figures. I have to go get some other seeds, but I'll do that later. Anyways, that's it. This rabbit shit's going to be mixed into the top of the soil in my newest mound. And we're going to start our 2026 season with a bang. So I appreciate everybody for watching. Thanks everybody that hangs out in the chats. Thanks to all the other creators out there. All the OGs that started all this stuff and kept it going for us to be able to enjoy. Really appreciate everybody. I think we're going to have a good one this year. Now we're going to moisten the top of that, and that's it. Oh, we're going to put our hydrodomes on top, but that's about it. All right. Well, here I'll show you. We're just going to, quick crude example. Get a little water. We're using pond water around here. So the seeds are under there. That's going to create a little atmosphere in here where the humidity will stay up. I'm going to do the same thing with the other ones. There's my first mound. This is the mound I've used for a couple of years now. Growing some onions and some radishes in there. That's the 30-gallon pot. This was the mound I used for the first time last year. And you can see how the wood goes in there. And then you incorporate it in with some of the native soil, which this is all pond. There's a pond there, you can hardly see it anymore with all the cattails growing up in it, but that's, I can get a kayak and a canoe in there. Come on, back up, there we go. So then you build it up. Just toss all that down and pack it with dirt and grass clippings or any kind of nitrogen source you can find. You can see there's a lot of clay in here. It's going to give us a lot of our mineral source, or be our mineral source for a lot of this. But right there, that's, I'm just going to crumble up that rabbit shit and oh wait, that one doesn't go in there. That one goes in our... this one will go in our pots here once the seeds sprout. So we're just going to put that in with our... watering bucket here. This is our rabbit crap. That basically is going to be like that, and then I'll knead that in, and then I'll grind this stuff up and then work it in the top. So, hey, thanks everybody for watching. Peace.